Hello friends, family, and fans, I'm Harder D, and today we are playing Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy. But today, we're playing Zen mode, because apparently, it's a nice relaxing game. And I've been kind of stressed lately, so I could use a nice relaxing game. So, we're going to play a nice relaxing game. We're going to call it Zen mode, because Zen. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, so here we go. Obviously a new game. Yeah, alright. And here we have a little cauldron, a little shaky cauldron. Oh, there's a dude! Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Currently I'm drowning myself. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Yep. I'm not a fan of this mouse control. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoop. Nope. Come on. There we go. And see, we're just a nice little, game, and we're just gonna rotate our mouse a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. Look out. Yeah, there we go. See, nice. Like I said, nice relaxing game. Okay, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Just trying to figure out how this mouse all works. Okay, hold on. Oh, can I get the tip? Oh yeah, woo! There we go. There we go. We got over it with Bennet Foddy. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's do it more. Because whoop, there we go. Oh, nice. Do you see that one, guys? That was a.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Hey, what's up?
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
Well,
if you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food.
Nice.
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back.
You know what?
I'll be here.
Thank you, Mr. Oops. Thank you, Mr. Foddy.
Alright. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point.
No, we're
just find a safe place to stop and quit.
We're going to play for a nice half an hour.
Don't worry. I'll save your progress, always.
Oh, thank you.
Even your mistakes.
Oh, how nice of this guy. You know what? I like this better.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Whoops.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Whoop. Come on. Oh, here we go. This one's a little trickier. Just a little bit of a tricky jump, guys. A little bit of a tricky jump. But hey, you know what? Zen says, for those who have patience, everything shall come. Look at that. We had patience. We got up there. Do a little dance. This is my little Zen happy dance, guys. Zen happy dance. Woo! Alright. So, okay.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor.
Is there a coffee cup up there?
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery.
Alright, this guy talks
and the
way
player
too
is
much.
constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Whoops. We're just setting right back down. But you know what? For every down, it's just another opportunity to get back up. Whoops. Whoops. And that's what this is all about. Our opportunities of getting back up. Remember that. Next time you're feeling down, that every opportunity down is just your opportunity to get right back up. And try something new. Try something different that you didn't see before. And maybe you too can get over it. You know what? This is getting over it with Dave Harder. Because, you know, that's a little more exciting than with Bennet Foddy. I don't know who Bennet Foddy is, but you know who Dave is. This guy. And this guy leading you on your Zen trip. As we try to climb this little mountain. And you know what? We're all climbing mountains, guys. That's one thing you need to remember, is we're all climbing mountains.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game.
You know what?
It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
Come on.
Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment, just by spending...
I'm not gonna lie, you know what's kind of ruining my Zen? This guy. You know what? Voiceover volume. It's kind of ruining my Zen. And I don't like that. I am wanting just to have a nice little Zen moment with you guys. I don't need this guy interrupting me. Because you know what? He's throwing off my Zen. And my Zen is... Oh! Oh, I guess we fell down. But, you know what? Didn't take us very long to fall down. It's not going to take us very long to get back up. Look at that. And whoop. See? Nice and whoops. There we go. You know what? We're just really getting to know this part. See the coffee cup? I love barrels. I really do. Like, barrels are one of my favorite items in existence. Sometimes I just think, hey, what more games need? Barrels. Some nice, happy barrels. And now I feel like I'm Bob Ross, because, you know, everything needs a friend, and that friend is barrels. Barrels will never let you down. Unless they don't have anything in them. That's kind of sad when barrels don't have anything in them. Like, especially in games where you're finding stuff. Oh, look. We made our way back to the beginning. But you know what? That's alright. We're just going to try again. Because just like in real life, you know, lots of times our problems, they have multiple tries. You may not have multiple lives, but you have multiple tries. Did you not pass the test? Did you, you know, have an accident? Well, guess what? That stuff can be tried again. The stuff that isn't, the more permanent stuff, well, I guess that's the point of getting over it. Sometimes we just have to move on from our harsh times. Those harsh times being, you know, whatever we can't necessarily repeat. We can instead try again. I mean, try something different. It's a little bit difficult to try to have inspirationalness while I'm climbing this. I don't know why exactly I'm climbing with a hammer. I really feel like a hammer is probably not the best, you know, weapon. Or, weapon. Not the best tool for this. There we go. There we go. And, nope, that didn't work out. Oh. Also, I'd like to point out, why is he in a cauldron? Is he Pot Man? Is his superpower Super Pot? Every stoner in existence is happy that I said that. They're like, oh, Super Pot Man! Super Pot Man has severe munchies! Alright. There we go. Whoops. Alright. You know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that. Just gotta get recentered. And you know what? That's what we need in life. We just sometimes need recentering. Whoops. See, because things can seem very frustrating if you're trying to do everything in the moment. But what you don't realize is that oftentimes there are other easier ways. All you have to do is recenter yourself so that you can see them. Take Mr. Potman here. See? Could have fell there. But instead we take a moment. And instead, gently bring us up. Because sometimes I think that's what you guys need. You need someone to help you gently bring you up. Everyone needs a bit of support. And honestly, I don't mind being that support to you guys. If your daily support is watching this and hearing how much I like you and how happy I am that you're watching my videos, then just know you guys are my support. Every time that I come on a video and I see 5 views, because that's high for me at this time, you know what? I give it a little bit of inspiration. You know what? That tells me I'm doing well. Because even though it's not a lot, hey, I'm not exactly trying to compete with Markiplier here. See, that's the thing. I'm not exactly trying to compete with the big guys. Right now, I'm just kind of enjoying myself. Because that's really what this is all about. Just taking games and enjoying them. Like this game right now. It's a weird little Pop Man game. Whoops. That I have a hammer. There we go. We'll go into some, did you know that hammers are one of my favorite weapons? Like in video games, everything. Whoops. We had a little bit of a boo-boo, but that's alright. We had a little bit of a boo-boo. Whoops. 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 And we're, okay. A little bit of bigger boo-boo than I was expecting, but you know what? Life has challenges, just like this game. Anyways, hammers are great. I like the idea of bludgeoning. My second favorite type of weapon would be claw-type weapons. So whether or not it's punching or, claws, either or, they're great weapons. And I really enjoy them. That's why in a lot of games, if I get the option of just punching stuff, whew, do I enjoy punching. That's like in that Resident Evil 7 DLC, where we gotta play as Joe Baker. And, where we gotta play as Joe Baker, and I just gotta punch a bunch of zombies. It really made my day. There we go. Whoops. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, look at that. We went down. Whoopsie. But hey, you know what? What's the purpose of this game? Sometimes you fall, sometimes you make it up. Whoops. This one's going to have to be a little bit more tricky. Whoops. Come on. There we go. And up we go. Whoops. Alright. You know what? That's fine. Sometimes the hammer doesn't go the way that you want. But, it's about playing with the controls you have. It's like your life. You may not have the best controls, but you have controls nonetheless. You just need to find ways that you can use those controls to better your life. And I know right now you're probably thinking, hey, maybe you're younger and my parents are what dictate my life. Well, you know what? That's just the time. Parents oftentimes do think about what's best for their kids, whether it's good to see it or whether it's difficult. Either way, parents are trying their best. Remember, they were the same age as you once. They as well wanted to have freedom. They wanted, to live life the way that they wanted. And so yeah. So they do understand where you're coming from, usually. What's sad is those parents that forget that at one point in time, they also wanted those freedoms. Whoops. Oh man, we fell back down. Whoops. Oh. We're not making much progress as we're back to the beginning. But you know what? It's like they say, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And if the journey together is us enjoying our day with Pop Man, then hey, I think I achieved my goals. Because today is all about the wonderful journey of Pop Man. Whee! Who's Bennet Foddy anyways? I feel like Bennet Foddy is probably some, probably some celebrity dude. So fun fact, I actually don't really care for celebrities. I don't really care about a bunch of people who have, money, wealth, fame, fans, people, relationships. And then they tell you, oh yeah, keep trying, life will get better. And it's all like, excuse me, mister, I have tons of money and fans. Have you ever spent most of your life alone? Oh, that's right, you haven't. So, I don't know. I never find celebrities to be inspirational. Because there's the thing, and people will say it's like, oh, well, they came from, like down under and such. But honestly, oftentimes, what people don't think about is they've had an opportunity. Whereas a lot of other people may try the exact same opportunities and it doesn't work for them. Whether it's luck, the right person, it's not always the same. So someone coming from, a harder time, well, they had one person. They had something. And that is kind of why they made it the way they were. I mean, that's kind of the reason why they made it. So it doesn't work. Or at least it doesn't work for everyone. And that's the reason why, I just think that they get lucky. They just have the right person. Good example is look at Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, started his music career on YouTube. I believe it's on YouTube. And just the right person managed to see the video and decide, hey, you know what? I want this person to, be a singer. And so Justin Bieber became, the fame that he has. Do I personally think that he's, as great as people think? Nope. But, like I said, the right person. Because here's a way that you can tell that the whole thing about you just gotta, put in the legwork doesn't work. Or at least is not good advice. I have been on YouTube producing videos daily for 2 years now. I think it's 2 years. 2 or 3. And my subscriber growth has grown so small since I started. Like, I've been waiting to get 100 subscribers. Whoops. Okay. I've been waiting to get 100 subscribers for a long time now. And I haven't reached that goal. Now, I could look at it as my videos aren't that great. I mean, a lot of people will tell you, oh, why is this not reacting? A lot of people may tell me it's like, oh, well, it's because of this, it's because of this. And honestly, you want to know what's the biggest factor in it? YouTube algorithm. I know you probably hear about this a lot, especially from gamers and such. YouTube doesn't want gamers to be the forefront of YouTube. So, even if you're subscribed to a gamer, the chance of you seeing, like, other videos of theirs, and not just their daily video that they put out... this is weird. It's not really responding. Anyways, is actually, it just doesn't, because it would rather show you a top 5 video that's made by a content farm rather than a personal video of someone you're subscribed to. And I know this because my mom, watches my channel. And she watches my videos on a regular basis. Probably my biggest viewer. Anyways, and however, you look at her entire front page for YouTube, none from me. Except for, like, the one video I put out in a day. However, what we do see on a regular basis is 5 months worth of top 5. Because you watch top 5 once. That is YouTube algorithm. And that is the reason why so many creators are moving into React channels. Because I don't know if you noticed, but probably some of your favorite YouTubers, oftentimes gamers, have now a React channel. Heck, I have a React channel, but honestly, I wasn't that into it. The reason why is because right now, React is what the algorithm is wanting. It's what... No, I'm not saying that. It's what the algorithm wants, is the React, because that's the thing. So it constantly puts React videos on your For You page. So, and that's the reason why, like, a lot of YouTubers now are doing React channels. And a lot of them are gamers as well. A good example would be Cinnamon Toast Ken and Buff Pro. They are, some of my favorite YouTubers. Why is it sliding? Anyways, yeah, they're some of my favorite guys, and they now do react videos because their gaming videos don't do anything anymore. Like, besides their fan base that they have. And they're saying on Twitch, well, then you're just one of thousands. Like, and it's not that I'm trying to gain, fame, popularity, all that kind of stuff. I just really want to enjoy games and, have other people enjoy them. But like I said, the algorithm absolutely hates gaming. And, which is funny, here's a little bit of history for you. YouTube, what really founded YouTube and developed a huge amount of watching was back in the day of Minecraft. That's right, the thing that really got YouTube on its legs was gaming. The thing that really boosted it. Because people loved watching Minecraft on YouTube when it came out. So YouTube got a huge amount of, viewers. But YouTube being YouTube means that, well, they don't want gaming to, be what people see on the forefront. So that's the reason why the algorithm now pretty much punishes gamers. So that goes back to the whole thing I said about opportunity. Oh, come on. That's the thing I said about opportunity. I could be putting out all these videos for 2 years, and my videos don't get viewed by anyone because the algorithm doesn't actually show you things. The things that it does show you, of course, are going to be the biggest YouTubers, because those get views. Come on. I feel like the biggest problem with this game, see, it's not even the mouse control. It's not the mouse control that I feel is probably the most frustrating part of this game. It's the fact that your hammer doesn't... See, in some cases, it works fine. Like, whoop. In other cases, like this, okay, you need something to latch onto to actually gain movement. Or like a ledge or something, then it's fine. But then what they do is they give you just flat surfaces that your hammer can't latch onto. Come on. Yeah, you can't latch onto things because it's a flat surface. And so, is it about difficulty at that point? Rather than they created, something that will counteract you. Because they're saying, if this was actually like hooking on, even with the weird controls, you'd still be able to make like upward progress. But this game wasn't actually designed to be, a game for progress. I mean, obviously, the whole point of this is just to be a frustration game. That's why I'm playing Zen mode, where I have to keep forgetting that my thing is there, my camera is there. That's why, like this. See, this whole thing right here is the definition... Oh, hey, Artorius. This whole thing is the definition of this game being frustrating. There's nothing to grab onto, and yet I somehow have to make my way up this slant. And yet I'm just grinding it. See, I slide down because there's nothing to grab onto. See? I can't do anything there. Also, I do think that a lot of the stuff, like moving your mouse, cause it actually changes. I don't know how to do this, by the way. This is where I'm stuck because I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do here. Because, like, I can't get up. Oh, my jeez. See, and look, every time I just make downward motion because there's nothing to grab onto. And then, of course, the game spins you back. But I don't know what to do. Oh, there we go. Alright, and we're back at the beginning. But anyways, so I don't know what to do in that crevice. Because, like, there's only... Like, you can't swing your hammer around because you're just going to hit a wall. And yet, this whole game is about swinging your hammer. Now, I can imagine there's probably speedrunners out there that, you know, make this game are done in, like, 50 seconds. And, you know what? I'm happy for them. Maybe that's what I could do. Speedrun this game. How good am I good at lying? Well, step one of good lying, probably don't tell everyone that you're going to lie. But it would be entertaining, right? Because that's, I mean, let's face it. That's what media and fantasy is. It's a bunch of lies that we tell to entertain people. If I tell you a story about how I rescued a dog from a bear trap, and then later on, when, you know, a bear attacked me because I was hunting, I was camping, and the dog that I helped from the bear trap came up and started, you know, chased away the bear because it was thankful. That's a great story. It's completely made up. And yet, did you not enjoy it? Did you not, you know, for the short time I was telling you the story, did you not, you know, be happy when the dog arrived? I mean, of course you would be. Most people like dogs. So they're like, so a pupper's arriving and saving the day makes people happy. Because that is what lies do. They are entertaining as long as they don't hurt anyone. Because in the end, what does that story have to do with anything? Nothing. It's just a good little story of how I got saved by a dog. Man, it'd be much better if this game actually, like, I don't know, had some grip physics. See, I can't even really get up here. Oh, there we go. See, I can do this, and then slide. There we go. And then what? And then I'm stuck. And of course I slide because there's nothing to grasp onto. See, I can't swing my hammer in here. So really, this part is just confusing to me. I'm trying to grab onto that thing, but the game doesn't allow me to because the mouse, it's not responding to my mouse. And so it throws you down. Like I said, this game isn't difficult. It's not a game about difficult. It's the fact that it's built specifically to make you lose. Which I guess is, obviously the purpose of the game. That's why it's a rage game. But like that, I just completely slide down because it just decides that in that time, there's absolutely no friction. And yet a little bump in the wrong direction, the game will send you flying. Because that's what it wants. It wants you to fall back down. And like I said, with this, see, I can't even get up here because there's nothing to hook onto. Is this guy Bennet Foddy? Who's Bennet Foddy? That's always what I wonder. Who is Bennet Foddy? Oops. Alright. Well, as I've said before to you guys, I can't get past this part. So sadly, I don't really think that this game, this is going to go much further. Because in the end, I just don't think that I can do that. I have no idea what exactly I'm aiming to do. And, like, There's nothing to grip. As you can see, I am trying to like move up here, but it's just not gripping anything. There's more to this game, and I would love to see it. The problem is that there's just no logical way of getting there. Because that's the thing. Being on this platform, while I'm trying to get up there, there's nothing I can do because I'm constantly sliding down. So it's not even like I can get a grip. But we're at the 30-minute mark. I think we had a pretty good Zen time. And I hope you realize that you're worth a lot. And even though you're having troubles getting up your mountain, you can always try again. And if you have problems, you can always ask for help. Now, on top of that, I'm going to watch a speed run, and we're going to watch it together. And I'll even pretend that I'm doing it. So, so let's jump into that. Whoop! Alright, guys, we are back, and watch my amazing speed run. Yes, it is mine. I am not hitting a play button. I don't know what you're talking about. There we go. We're going to spawn, and here we go. Whoop! I'm just going to get over this, and whoa, look at me go. Also, do you enjoy my gold pot? Yes. Oh, there we go. I figured out how to get through there. Oh, look at this nice little ice area. Man, I'm good at this. Woo! There we go. Holy poop, up we go. Yeah, look at that. We're just going up and up. Wow, my little pot's getting a little red at the bottom, but hey, you know what? That's fine. Oh, there's a little thumbs up. I enjoyed that. There we go. Ooh, I like this church. Very nice. Ooh, and mount a random anvil. Yep. Anvil. For some reason, anvil makes sense. Where are we going? I guess we're just headed to the left. Oh, I like the bucket. There we go. Climbing a mountain. Because climbing a mountain with a hammer just makes it, yes, a shopping cart. And what do we have here? We have a tower. Where are we going now? Oh, into space? Check it out. Don't look at that, because that's... Shut... Alright, and that's it that we have. Thank you for watching my amazing speedrun. I know, I am great at this game. Oh man, it just took a little bit of practice. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Even if your comment is, hey, I don't think he really did that speed run. But you know what? Gosh darn it, I did, and it was great. And everyone applauded. Woo! There we go. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, you have yourself a good evening. Bye-bye.